welcome back guys to another Boom Beach video. So today I'm gonna be doing the second installment of the Boom Beach base review. So if you guys want your base reviewed, go to your name, tap on it, click share, copy link, paste it in the comments, and I'll see it and I'll add you to the list. Now we got a lot of entries. Remember, you have to paste the link. You cannot paste your player tag because we got problems doing that. Anyway, let's jump into the video. So here we go guys. This is the first base design. It's Mikkel. Anyway, let's get started. So right off the bat, nice combination. A lot of people are using this combination now. For whatever reason, I don't know why it works so well. I haven't tried it yet. Maybe I should try it. But yeah, Grenadiers, Tanks, Medics. So I don't know if it works or not. Let me know. And yeah, a lot of top players are also using them. Grenadiers work well clearing mines and clearing stuff out of range. Anyway, right off the bat, I see a couple problems with your base design. But first, nice statues. No offensive statues. No. Yeah, that's a pretty awful building health. Troop health. That sucks, man. 19%. That's pretty bad. Look, but to be fair, I have like a 23% gumbo energy on this account. So nice statues, no offensive statues, no support statue. No defensive statues, no support statues, which is good. Only offensive statues. Right off the bat, I see a couple errors with two base designs. I know you get this because I used to do this. You're gonna get a lot of people flanking your base, getting back here, taking down all of these buildings, get like 100 energy, then flare down here, clear the back, and take your core. So you might want to change that up. What I would do is integrate your these support buildings and stuff, your resource buildings, into your base design. So I would show you my main base, but my main base doesn't have my buildings integrated because I have so many defenses and I prototype, so it's not an issue. But if you don't have anything, like even if there are rocket launchers hitting up there, it's not going to help you. What you can do is, this too wouldn't work very well, but if you want to, you could move your whole entire base back here. So it's like I don't know if that would work well either. What I would do is integrate your support buildings and all of these like freebies, no defensive buildings. Just integrate them into your base design. So ever just like make a solid like square or circle or whatever. But yeah, I like your placement for machine guns and flamethrowers because it's good anti-warriors. I like your mine placement. It's okay. I would just like move and replace like these boom mines with regular mines. Like boom mines aren't gonna do much against warriors, so I'd probably just replace them with regular mines. Nice boom cannon plate. Your boom cannons could be a little closer together, just outside the shock radius, but other than that, I feel like this is a very good base design. Keep upgrading your offense. Offense is where it's at. So okay, links work so much better. So this is another base design. This guy is by Igrin. Right away, get rid of your wood masterpiece. I don't know if he's trying to work out of it. When he gets a better one, just get rid of it. You don't need it. Even though it's 55%, it's not gonna help you. I'm not gonna go over all that discussion. I did that in the first one where I was ranting again about green statues. But yeah, just try to wean off of it, get an offensive statue, or get another resource reward or power stone chance. Oh, what the heck? You got a maxed power stone chance. Beautiful. Wow, you are so lucky, dude. I'm so jealous. Okay, anyway, he's also using pretty much the exact same strategy as the other guy. Other than that, it looks like a pretty solid base design. I would probably alternate these buildings. For these like side buildings, I would work them into your base design a little more, not just have them all off to the side. But other than that, it looks like a pretty solid base design. Nice mine placement. Got some hidden mines in here, which is good. You got some flame around the HQ, which is good. What I would do is I wouldn't swap these two, but just move them around a little bit, because the problem here is you can shock both doom cannons at once, and you can shock all of these cannons at once, and you can shock all of these cannons at once. So just like spread them out a little more. Not like spread them out, but just like move them farther apart, so you can't like just like exchange them, swap them with another defense, so you can't shock all of them at once. But other than that, it's definitely a lot better than the other base design. But yeah, overall, good job. I should mention that people were saying, Christian, you don't know anything about base designs. Guys, that is true to an extent. However, I've been playing Boom Beach for like 3 years now, so I do know a little something about base designs. So even though I'm not like the best base builder, I still like know something about base designs. Like, it's just, yeah, I'm not amazing, but I like to think I know a little something. So right off the bat, yes. Love it. This guy, you could tell, is an operationer. He has a task force, or he's in a task force that does some serious operations, and I bet this is his like second account or something. He's full offense. You can see this. Nice statues. 40%. I'm so jealous. And I'll see this, and 30%. So I got one higher than him. Overall, you can't really do much like this, but this was kind of an example of what I was telling the first guy to do. Move his whole base back so he doesn't have these free buildings by themselves. But you also have shock launchers and other stuff hitting it. What I would do is, I don't know if this would work because I'm not a very good tank player, but what I would actually do is I would take that boom cannon and swap it with this machine gun, then put like this machine gun here. So it's just gonna make it a little harder for tank medic or tank attacks, because what they could do right now is just drop critters, drop their tanks, take down the boom cannon, and then just clear your base. So it would cost them more energy to take it down with energy if you swap it back there. Other than that, this guy's hidden mines, which as a warrior player I hate, but as a base design it's awesome. The hidden mines are essential. You can see all the hidden mines in here after or behind every single statue. So I mean, it's a pretty decent base design, and I love your base. You're going full offense, so good job. Okay, next guy. This guy is super low on medals. Wow. I know, like level 30, you know, like a level 25 that's higher than him, but okay. Okay, right off the bat, this guy has better offense than the last guy, and the last guy was 4 levels higher. I'm not saying that's a good thing. There's definitely times for that and times when you don't want to do that, and this is probably one of those times when you don't want to do that. Get rid of these statues, man. You don't want green statues, and if you guys have a problem with that, go watch the last base building. I kind of talked about green statues there, but luckily he does have some Gumbo energy statues. He does have a health masterpiece. He does have a resource reward, which is good when you're upgrading. I would just say get rid of these and replace them with damage statues, because that's what you want, or a resource reward if you're having a problem with loot. But at this level, at any level, you don't want green statues. The only good use for green statues is converting them into dark statues. Or green crystals is converting them into dark crystals. Okay, so your base design looks pretty solid-ish. There are a couple problems I see. Yeah, you can shock all of these 4 defenses, I believe, at once. So, right off the bat, 4 boom cannons are disabled, because person could just shock them. Or you could shock these defenses all at once. So I know you're trying to get more, I know you're trying to make the most out of your damage amplifier, but it's not going to do you any good if the person could just shock everything in it. So yeah, just kind of like swap stuff around. Normally you don't want to have a base design like this, where it's like symmetrical like this, because it's easy for opponents just to like plan out the base, easily hit the base, easily destroy the base. It'll be more better if you kind of like offset defenses. So overall, it's a decent base. You just have to swap some stuff around, but this is kind of what I've been saying about working your buffer buildings. You got some at the back where, I mean, some people might flare back here and take down it, but I don't know, you could probably just go straight in. Some buffer buildings and then some buffer buildings up here. I would just maybe put more buffer buildings throughout the base, not just at the front and the back, but it's a pretty decent base design. Okay, so if you want to see a good base design, this base is from the Angry family. Someone commented and said it wasn't from no, it's not from the Angry family, but everyone in the Angry family pretty much uses this base design. So what I've been kind of saying is, one, you can't shock. Can you shock? No, you can't shock all of these two boom cannons at once. You can't shock these two boom cannons at once. You can shock these three boom cannons and the doom cannon. At this level, I think I can do that, but now that I see it, I might move them a little farther apart. I didn't even realize that. But at this level, it's okay if you do that because you have all of these extra defenses like sniper towers and everything covering it. But normally you wouldn't want to do that. And out of all the times I've been watching people try to take down my base, I've never seen anyone spend a shock to shock of these. So maybe it's not a big deal. It's just something I noticed. So yeah, you could definitely shock all of these defenses with a shock and all of these defenses with a shock, and people do that. This base is not meant to win defenses. It's meant to get intel. So that's why I have that base design. So anyway, next base. Okay, Tamer. He's actually a longtime fan. So yeah, let's get into it. So right off the bat, I love his attack strategy. AZ is what to go to. I do have a problem with your statue loadout. Now, I know at this point, because I'm a level 34 now, I know at this point in time, you don't have a lot of magma crystals, but as soon as you get a damage masterpiece, no matter what level, replace it with, I would say replace it with the defensive building damage, but the defensive building damage is super high compared to the building health. So I would just remove it with the building health, and then as soon as you get another damage statue guardian, just replace it, or gumbo guardian, just replace it with this defensive building damage. You don't need ice statues at this level. I believe I also talked about that in the last video. Other than that, it's a pretty decent base design, but again, you can shock 3 of these defenses at once and 3 of these defenses at once. You can shock pretty much all of the boom cannons. What I would actually do is put like a boom cannon, swap these two, and then swap these two, and then your mines look okay. I would move these buffer buildings in a little bit, because if I was attacking this base with tanks or something, and I'm thinking of bases to defend against tanks, because a lot of people attack your base with tanks at this level. If I was attacking this base with tanks, I'd flank around the back, get back here, move down. These boom cannons and cannons would not even be in range. So it'd be a super easy hit. So if you move your boom cannons back more, then they'll actually do something against tanks. So overall, decent base design, but let's move on. Okay, next guy is RZV. I can tell that this guy is pretty much full defense, which I wouldn't recommend. I would try to get your offense upgraded more. I don't know. Yeah, he might have better. No, he's like my level of offense, just a little stronger. So yeah, try to get that defense upgraded. I mean, offense upgraded, sorry. Anyway, he's using kind of like a modified Angry Family layout. What I would actually do is not use that type of layout at this level. Hot Pot looks okay. I don't have too much experience making base designs with Hot Pots. But one thing I do recognize is you can shock everything in one shock here. So I would try to spread that out a little more. Yeah, like move a boom cannon back here more. Like remove that tree. Then maybe like swap this boom cannon with this sniper tower. You can move this boom cannon in the back up here. Then move a couple cannons back in the back. And that should be okay. So people could get back here. The reason the Angry Family base works so well is because we have high level defenses and they actually do damage against tanks. I notice you have ice. Try to get rid of that. Try to get some damage statues and some gumbo energy statues. So yeah, people could get back here, deal some serious damage, and get to the HQ and destroy it. So what I would say is maybe work, instead of having all of these buildings in the back or on one side, I would just say like move them like an arc around, kind of like the first base. Or yeah, there's bases where the the defenses are in the back, but I would have them close to your defenses. Good job. Okay, the final base, and this is a corner base, which I love. I love corner bases that are hard to attack and everything. So this guy is using an RZCM at 500 metals, which is good. You gotta get used to it. It's a strong strategy. He's going full offense, which is good. Overall, I don't see too many issues with your base design. If you want, no, that wouldn't do much. Never mind. I was gonna say you could move that boom cannon like back here, but that wouldn't do much. I don't know if it would help or not. I don't really have anything to say. Do you guys see kind of how he does this? He has his buffer buildings or his offensive and support buildings like weaned into his base, kind of integrated, and he doesn't have them like overlapping too much. And that's kind of what you want. You don't want all of your offensive buildings or buffer buildings in one spot. You want to kind of spread them out so people just can't take all of your energy or gain so much energy from your buildings. But that's going to be it for the video, guys. I hope you did enjoy it. If you did, be sure to drop a like as always. I'll talk to you guys in the next one.